If you have always had a dream and ambition to study in the UK, but you are constrained by finance and the cost of tuition fee abroad, I bring you good news today. I'll be talking about something very interesting, an opportunity for you to study abroad on a scholarship that covers everything, your ticket and everything. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Samuel Dano, and this is Keeping It Real with Dano. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. We've hit over 800 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. I'm so grateful. If you are visiting this channel for the very first time, please join the family. Click on the red subscription button and turn on the notification bell. So when I upload very interesting content like this one, you'll be the first to be notified. Today, I'll be sharing some good news to you, and it's a scholarship opportunity for you to do your master's and a PhD out in the UK, in one of the most prestigious university in the UK, talking about University of Cambridge. So without much delay, let us go straight into the screen where I'll be sharing with you every details of the scholarship. So on my screen here, I'm in the Gates Cambridge website. Now, the Gates Cambridge website is a website for the Melinda and Gates Scholarship. This scholarship is actually sponsored by Melinda and Gates Foundation. So on this website, every information you will need, I'll be sharing to you, will be coming directly from this very website. So stick with me. Now, first of all, I'm going to go to give us a little bit of information about this scholarship. The Gate Cambridge Scholarship Program was established in October 2020 by a donation of 210 million from the Melinda and Gates Foundation to the University of Cambridge. This is the largest ever single donation to a UK university. The first class of scholars came into residence in October 2001. Now, each year, Gate Cambridge offers 80 full course scholarship to outstanding applicants from countries outside the UK to pursue postgraduate degrees in any subject available at the university. Now, any course that is offered by this university qualifies for the scholarship, with a few exceptions, of course, which I'll be sharing with you as we proceed. All right, approximately 2/3 of these awards will go to PhD students, okay, with approximately 25 awards available for the US and 55 available in the international rounds. So quickly, what are the selection criteria? What do they look at before they select you, before they tell you you're qualified for this scholarship? The first is that you must have outstanding intellectual ability. The second is reason for your choice of course, a commitment to improving the lives of others, and leadership potential. Now, there's a section we're going to talk about this in detail, so I'll just be rushing through them until we get to that part. All right, so there are at least 225 scholars from 50 countries studying in Cambridge at any time, at any one time, who pursue the full range of subjects available at the university and are spread across its departments and colleges, as well as forming their own distinctive community. All right, so I'm going to quickly go to the funding part of it. Now, what are the areas, what are the things that are covered by this scholarship? Okay, when I said it covers almost everything, I wasn't joking. Now let's get into the details. Okay, now the university composition fee at the appropriate rate. Now, a maintenance allowance of £18,744 per every 12 months. That means per year. Okay, so if you're doing a master's, the third master's is 1 year, so that will be what you'll be taking as your maintenance, not your tuition. Okay, your maintenance money to take care of yourself, take accommodation and other stuff. So, but if you are doing a PhD, of course, which is 4 years, that is that amount times 4. All right. So one economic single airfare at both the beginning and the end. You know, a flight ticket will be covered for you alone. Now, if you're coming to a family, it will not cover your family, the ticket for your family as well. It's only for you alone, for your study and back after your studies. Now, if you're coming to the UK and you're applying for a visa, apart from the visa fee, you are also paying what they call immigration surcharge, which can easily translate to your health insurance. All right, that covers the cost of your medical expenses while in the UK under your studies. All right, so this scholarship does not only cover your visa application fee, it also pays for your immigration surcharge, which means you are paying absolutely nothing. Yes, you heard me, nothing. Okay, so now you can see inbound visa cost and the cost of the immigration health surcharge. All right, now there are also other discretionary components that this scholarship also take off, and this also the juicy part of it I want you to see. Now, the trust also considered applications for several types of additional funding, on a discretionary basis. Now they have what they call academic development fund. You know, if you are going for courses or for conferences, this mostly applies to PhD students. If you're going for a conference somewhere, you know, they take care of it. They pay up to £2,000 with a minimum of £500 for that. They also have a family allowance. Now, if you have a child, okay, and you're coming with that child, now for that one child alone, you get up to 10,944 for that one child. But if you have more than one children, if you have like 3, for instance, that £10,944 is for the first child, while for the other children combined, they give you £15,612 for the other children. So the scholarship doesn't only cover your tuition and your maintenance, it also brings in your children. Absolutely, I think this is to make sure you don't have anything distracting you, so that you can give in your best for the studies, because once you graduate from this, you are more or less like the ambassador. You know what I mean? So everything is taken care of. I also have field work. You may apply to keep up to your normal maintenance allowance while on field work as part-time. Now, that the trust, before now, it was not possible for you to benefit from this scholarship. You are doing a part-time PhD program. But right now, in this very set that's open for application right now, you can actually do your PhD on a part-time basis. Okay, and that's what we'll be seeing here as we proceed. Now, they also have what they call the maternity and paternity funds. You understand what I mean? Now, I'm excited actually, because this takes away a lot of things from you. So if you're on scholarship and you're studying and you get pregnant, you give birth, and you go for maybe 6 months maternity leave, you know, they still pay your maintenance charge fee even when you are on maternity leave. So that is actually very interesting. And also the part where they call the hardship allowance, you know, for any emergency situations and anything that happened that put in a difficult situation. This scholarship also give you some money. But if you are actually an employer receiving salary from an employer, or you are on any substantial scholarship, okay, they deserve the right to either reduce your maintenance fee or not to pay you at all, depending on the circumstance. All right. So that is what, in terms of the funding. So quickly, I'm going to move on to the next part of it. Let's begin to look at that they're looking at that for you to be eligible for this scholarship. First of all, you must be a citizen of any country outside the UK. Okay, you can be Indian, Nigerian, Zimbabwean, Sierra Leone, South African, Ghanaian, wherever you're coming from. Okay, except the UK. All right, and then you can apply if you're applying to pursue one of the following courses at the university: a PhD, full-time or part-time. Okay, and of course 1 year postgraduate course, like a full-time, with some exceptions which we will see below here. So that means for masters and for PhD, this is covered. I personally know someone who benefited from this scholarship. All right, so if you're a current student of University of Cambridge, you can also apply. If you want to do another degree, okay, you can also apply for this scholarship. All right, you want to do a PhD, maybe you're doing your masters at the moment, you want to do your PhD, you can apply for the scholarship. I'm going to leave a link to this page in the description of this video, so you can go there and get more details. I don't want this video to be very long, so I'm a bit fast, and I won't be covering touching everything you need, everything here. All right. Now there are other courses, like I said before, there are exceptions, okay, to which courses are covered. Even though they said you can actually benefit from it, irrespective of the course you are in, as far as the course is offered by University of Cambridge. But I said that there were a few exceptions, and these are the exceptions. Number one, if you are doing a business doctorate, this scholarship does not. You are not eligible to benefit from the scholarship. If you are doing an MBA, you are not eligible to do this. Master of Finance, you are not eligible to do it. MST, MAST courses, you are not able to do this. PGCE, you are not eligible. And most of these medical degrees, I can't pronounce them. All right, but you can see them on the screen. You are not eligible to do this. Okay. So now part-time degrees other than PhD. So you cannot be under the scholarship and do a part-time MSc. Okay, but for PhD you can do that. The next thing we'll be looking at in this now is the criteria. Okay, now we mentioned them briefly when we're looking at the scholarship, what the scholarship was about, but now there's both details into it, which of course I'm not going to go into every detail here, because I expect that you will make use of that link as well to pick other things I may miss. Okay, but watch the video to the end, because there are some things I've explained that you may not see them written on the website. All right, so number one is academic excellence. So to be competitive for a Gate Cambridge scholarship, candidate must show evidence of academic excellence through their transcript, references, experience, and potentials to succeed on the chosen course. Okay, academic department at the University of Cambridge nominate only the most academically outstanding applicants for Gate Cambridge Scholarship, which ensures that those whom we select will thrive at Cambridge. Okay. All right. So now the reason for the course is, of course, like I said, you don't just pick a course because you don't want to do a course. Now you have to convince them, have to tell them why you're doing this course. Okay. Apart from the fact that it may align with your career aspirations, all of that. I also believe that there are also what we call circumstantial reasons you can also give. For example, if you're from a family where a lot of people that have been suffering maybe from a certain disease, you know what I mean, and so that has been concerning to you, and you are committed to make sure people don't go through that and all of that. And, you know, there are a lot of things you can give for reasons, but they must be strong enough to convince the assessors that okay, this is strong enough for you to want to choose this course. Okay, if you're not looking for a course to study because you want to leave your country, I'm not sure this scholarship is for you. But if you have a good reason why you want to study a certain course, and you can pen down that reason convincingly, then you should give this a try. All right. So a commitment to improve the lives of others. Now, a defining characteristics of the Gate Cambridge program is the commitment of our scholars to improve the lives of others. We interpret the criterion broadly, and applicants define it by themselves by providing evidence of their past, current, and future commitment to the society in which they live and work in. And of course, you must also have the capacity for leadership. So certain applicants must be able to demonstrate a capacity for leadership, which can be expressed in a multitude of ways. Applicants should provide evidence of their leadership experience to date and indicate the ways in which their leadership skills may have impacted their future careers. Okay, so now this talks about the ratio of masters and PhD, number of scholars they'll be giving, scholarship they'll be giving to masters and PhD students, and of course it's 2/3. All right, it's 2/3. Now those applying for masters should pay special attention to explaining why this is the optimal course for them and how it is critical to their future academic or professional training. Okay, so that is also something you need to look at. All right, so I'm going to quickly move on to another part of this where we'll be talking about the timeline. Yeah, so the question you'll be asking yourself is this up? Are this open? When will they start accepting applications? Where can I apply? All of that. Now we are there right now. Now the scholarship actually, the application opened on the 15th of this month. Okay, today is the 26th. That's about 11 days ago. Okay, so that the application opened. So you are not late actually. And the deadline is of 2 parts. If you are in the US, okay, the deadline is different, which is quite closer. But if you're outside the US, there are 2 deadlines depending on your course. Now, if you look at this right now, you can see that this is for US citizens resident in the US. Okay, it may be a US citizen, but if you're not resident in the US, this does not apply to you. So this one application, of course, for both of them, the application opened. The application started on the 15th of September. So if they are in the US resident, citizen resident in the US, the deadline is the 12th of October, 2022, which is already very close. You know, so you can, if you are watching this from the US, then you know it's time to act very fast. At the close of the deadline, the scholarship, the application will be reviewed in January of 2023, okay? And offers will be also made in the same month, all right? But you're expected to accept the offer latest 3 days after you have received the offer. So if you don't accept after 3 days, you stand a chance of losing it. If you're outside the US, which I believe a lot of my viewers are, now the deadline for that is the 1st of December or the 5th of January 2023. That depends on your course, which you can click on this course directory to see the courses there and which one it applies to what. All applicants notified of application outcome by Friday, 3rd of March 2023. Actually, that was a mistake. Okay, and in that same month, of course, that same month again, all applications will be reviewed by the panels, and the same month you will receive an offer. Okay, and you're expected to accept the offer latest 3 days after you have been given. So the application is now open. You can actually begin to apply now. The next thing I'm going to quickly take you to the how to apply. Okay, how to apply for this scholarship. Now the application for this scholarship is quite simple. Okay, let me explain. Now, of course, there's a video here that explains how you can apply, so you can watch this later. But the simple truth is that when you go to the Cambridge website, cam.ac.uk, okay, to apply for the admission, okay, in the admission application form, there is a section there where you can apply for the scholarship. So you don't need to fill 2 separate forms. You are using the same form for admission and the same form for the scholarship application. So there's a section for the scholarship which you must fill if you are looking for this scholarship. All right. So, but the scholarship application and the admission application will be sent to the Gate Cambridge, that the people who are assessing and going through the screening process and everything at once. That means your application will not be your application for admission will not be processed by the university, okay? That will be processed by the Gate Cambridge, okay? So that is the information you have here. Now, you're also going to have, of course, a personal statement, which is a very common practice if you're applying for admission in the UK. You need to have, some people call it statement of purpose. Some people call it personal statement, okay? If you want me to do a video on how you can write a personal statement, put in the comment section below, and I will do a video for that to give you an idea of what you are expected to do, okay? So the personal statement needs to be maximum approximately 500 words, all right? Now, what you are supposed to write about are all here. So you look at this. Now, for those who are going for PhD, okay, now the Gate can require that your PhD applicant must have submitted a research proposal as part of the application for funding. Okay, most PhD applicants will upload a research proposal as part of their application for admission. Where this is not the case, a research proposal is required to apply for the Gate Cambridge scholarship. If you're applying for a degree other than a PhD, you should not need to submit a research proposal. Now, another thing is that for those who will be applying for PhD, they expect that you must have made contact with the potential supervisor, okay, for your PhD, and also agreed on a research area from where you can actually write your what do you call it, your research proposal, which you are going to submit along with this application. So that is what you need to know. Okay, now this application requires you to submit some references. There are things that they're expecting your referee to actually look into. Their areas of component that must be included in the reference that will be provided by your referee. Now I'm going to quickly take us to that part. So if you look at this here, it says Gate Cambridge reference instruction for referees. So they are going to be looking at number one, the general referees will be asked to provide general details, including your name, role, institution, and contact information. The form will also ask the nature of your relationship with the applicant. Okay, and so now why I'm showing you this is so that you will know from the information that is required here, you will know who you are going to put in as your reference, as your referee. Okay, and also possibly work with that person to make sure that you get a reference that covers most of these things. All right, so apart from that, to look at the academic ranking, the referee will be asked to rate the applicant within their academic cohort, bearing in mind the intense global competition for the Gate Cambridge scholarship. This will include a description and size of the group measured against. Okay, now there's also a reference letter. Okay, the referee must upload a reference or recommendation in English on a separate sheet of headed paper. This should be in PDF form and no larger than 2 MB. So every instructions that the referee will be, your reference will cover, it all stated in this document, which I'm also going to link in the description of this video. Okay, this is everything you need to know about the scholarship, which is already ongoing. So I expect you to start taking steps to apply for it. All right, so the deadlines for most of you, my viewers, after the US, it's either in December or January 1st of December or January 5th, 2023. So you still have a couple of months to get everything ready. So I think it is time to act. Now, my own duty is to bring the information to you, and yours is to act. And I expect that you will do your part. Okay. And I wish you good luck as you go on to pursue this scholarship. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.